So hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Hold on. She said I do spoken word over beats, and she got an alias.
Okay. Sounds like a
Sounds
rapper.
like you're from Zone 6.
Wait, but why did you choose government?
It chose me. I didn't choose it. Yeah, I've been honestly. If you would like follow my life path, you would be the least person.
We about to follow you.
And really, my priority personally is new audiences and answering the call for this generation.
Yes.
This generation, like, yes, we love legacy. We honor it. It informs us. We can't stay there.
On God. Cool world. Y'all know what it is.
You're locked into the cool cash.
Snapback. Gone for they wonder where could at. You know I'm paving the roadmap. On God.
I'm from Connecticut. I lived in
Hey,
Miami
Connecticut.
for a long time.
That's where my dad lived in Connecticut.
Yeah, I think, remember?
Bridgeport, stand up. Yeah. Bill. Shout out to Bill.
He's yours? Yes.
You played that? You started?
This?
Give me a mic test one time.
Mic check.
Hello.
1, 2, 1, 2.
You hear me? You hear me?
That way you gonna sit?
I actually used to do spoken word over music. Technically, it was.
Nice.
It could sound like hip hop, but I used to do that.
Well, you know, poetry.
Hold on.
It's like,
Hold on, we gonna get going
pretty
because she.
much the same thing.
I
She
used to
said-
do poetry. I just don't. I
She
haven't
said she did
practiced in
spoken word
years.
over music. That sounds like rap
So
to me.
I just said it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, in my teenage years, in early college years,
Shout out to teen spoken word over
early
word.
college years.
I ain't gonna lie though, I did a couple
all have
songs.
done that.
I did a couple songs. My friends had
We
a
all
rap
have
group.
not done that.
I know you have. You have. I know you've
I
been
have
on.
never did spoken word over
I
beats.
said I rapped.
That is technically
I rapped. My friends had a rap group and I rapped.
Well, you was a rapper. She was a
spoken word artist.
Poets, spoken word. They don't want to be called rappers.
Well, okay.
But the way she put it.
I mean, it's to me,
Over
it's
beats.
all because it's inspired by.
Okay.
You
All
know?
right. We got you.
All influences of art are inspired by each other.
She go preaching. That's why we brought her in today. Listen.
Don't do that.
We here.
How'd the phone go? Oh, right here. Oh,
How many phones you got?
just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah, just 2. Sometimes it's not
kinda
good to have
nice.
so many phones to be
Nice.
I got 3, so I understand the struggles.
Oh, you did so good.
Hype him
Cool
up.
World
so proud.
Coffee.
I'm like-
Cool World Coffee Shop coming soon.
Soon.
Tell the mayor. Tell the mayor.
Get yours.
Man, we coming. We gonna set up in City Hall. Cool World.
This would sell. That's
What?
good.
On everything
Very
I
good.
love, this is the foundational
No,
space
seriously.
for coffee shops, art galleries, and boutiques.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's
you're
So
being
we are-
serious.
That's
Yeah.
that's the foundation.
But I'm not gonna be a barista though.
So
Cool World is a lifestyle brand that embodies all of those things, and this is the foundational space for that. So when we do open a brick and mortar, I want to see you in there on your laptop.
I would come in.
Yeah.
I love because it gets. I like creative spaces.
There
I'm
you
a
go.
creative person.
Okay.
In government, right?
Okay.
So sometimes those spaces are creative. I need these spaces to be.
That's what I want to talk about.
That's why we here.
Creative spaces.
Creative spaces in government. If y'all if y'all are keeping an eye out on Atlanta,
Oh, wait, have
hold
we
on
started?
before we start
About
yet.
to
No.
Oh, okay.
So this
Tell us.
is Dreamers Create Cool, where we bring some of the coolest people doing some of the coolest things in the world. And today, I'm Willie Millions,
I'm True Davis.
and we are sitting with none other
And the beautiful,
than the beautiful,
talented,
the talented,
the creative,
huh?
the governmental official. Who are you?
Adriane Jefferson.
There we
Adrian,
go.
that's I would wait.
Adriane Vegas Jefferson.
Okay.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your middle
That's
name,
your
or that's
nickname?
your?
That's my
that's
well,
your, that's
it's
your
my
second last
adopted. I told you I used to do poetry. my
Vegas.
name, so I used to also teach in Miami, Florida, young people at the Overtown Youth Center. If you were to go and ask these, they're grown now. If you were to go and ask, who's your favorite instructor, or tell us about Adriane, they'd be like, who's Adriane?
They gonna
They
say
know
Vegas.
Miss Vegas.
Miss Vegas.
So it's a name I've had like for many years.
Okay.
So instead of using my middle name, which is Danielle, I use Vegas.
I love that.
Hold on.
Vegas.
So hold on. Wait.
That's
Hold
gonna
on.
be a rat name.
Wait. Hold on. She said I do spoken word over beats, and she got an alias.
Okay, AKA sounds like a
Sounds
rapper.
like you're from Zone 6. Sounds
like a
like a
rapper.
rapper to me.
I'm an artist. I'm a writer.
You a writer. And you write like books or like
I
just
have
spoken
written,
word?
so I am not practicing now because I have dedicated my life to service and other people's practice.
Yeah.
So I'm not a practicing artist anymore.
Okay.
But I have been a writer since I was 10 years old. Wrote everything from scripts to short stories to poetry, plays, you name it. I would write it. I went to school for music and wrote music.
So is that
So
not,
she's a real writer.
Yeah, I'm a writer. I'm
She
actually
probably got credit somewhere.
But how does that feel though, being a governmental official and doing all this work for other people? You'll never be like, dang, I want to get in the studio, or I want to go write, or I just need to release.
that part. That the last part you
Release.
said, it's the release. So it's where is my safe space?
Right.
Right. Like what has that become? And I think in seasons it changes.
Okay.
Right.
It
So
does.
for me, as I've grown, I've evolved. For me, like God is my safe space. Like
Okay.
I need that. I need to be able to go to the Word, go be in relationship with Him, talk to Him, and have a quiet. My mind is always working.
Yeah.
I need to be able to have a Zen moment. But I have recently realized I need a creative release again. Like
Okay.
that hasn't been present for years. Well, when I produce events in all of the work I do. So
Right.
Speaking
that's
of the
my
work that you
creativity.
do, hold on. We gotta
Let's let
tell
people
us,
know.
Let's
tell
back
us
up.
your
Yeah,
Let's
official
let them know. We
Your
in
It's hard to
official
follow this
title.
conversation. What is this girl talking about?
your official title and
Yeah,
you know
tell them who you are, what you do.
the service in which you do on a day-to-day, I guess Monday through Friday.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm Adriane Jefferson, Executive Director of the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs. What that entails is really overseeing the health and the infrastructure of the creative community and the creative ecosystem in the city of Atlanta.
Say the title again.
Executive Director of the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs.
Boy, they pay her the big bucks. You
Okay.
hear that title?
Okay.
Executive Director of Cultural Affairs.
Don't do
For
that.
the
So
mayor.
you would think, so what people who have learned, and people who work in government are probably gonna laugh because they know that there is no money.
So ain't no big bucks.
Yeah, that doesn't come necessarily in government.
Why, stop
it
playing
is,
with
it
me.
is definitely
Sounds good, though.
a service-based role,
Yeah.
and you know you sacrifice for compared to what you can make in corporate or
Okay.
private sector.
We
Yeah,
believe,
but
we
you know.
believe you.
Wait, well, but why did you choose government?
It chose me. I didn't choose. Yeah, I've been honestly. If you would like follow my life path, you would be the lead person.
We about to follow you because you
Yeah.
started down. You said you was in Miami working with kids.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
And
Overtown Youth Center.
Overtown. Shout out to Overtown.
Yeah,
Youth Center.
shout
They
out.
sound like some bad kids up in Overtown. Youth
They
Center.
were incredible.
Take them her babies.
They
I don't
had
attest
plenty,
to that.
plenty of character. I was just down in Miami for the national championship game, man.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna pull it out, but they didn't. There was some sad
Sad,
people
sad.
up in there,
Sad
boy.
time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But so you were working with kids,
Mm-hmm.
and the government chose you.
On the government.
How does how does the,
Right, it was like, hey,
how does the government
come on.
choose you? Because
Come on. No, it's I have just followed my purpose, and my purposes have always been arts and culture. And so
Okay.
I've only worked in arts and culture.
Okay.
And when I worked in the academia, when I was a professor, I was
You were
teaching
still
arts and culture.
Alright.
So it is literally the only thing I have done since I was 10 years old.
so you started off writing,
I started off writing, and then I went to school for music.
and then
I
where did you
started
go to
doing-
school?
Florida Memorial University, HBCU.
I was
in
about to say,
Miami.
is that a HBCU?
Come on.
The
So you-
only HBCU in
Oh, wow.
South
In Miami?
Florida. Yeah, and the only one.
Really?
I've never heard of that school.
Yeah, it's Flomo.
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 Yeah, so people
Ooh,
who
I
went to
love
Florida
that.
Memorial, like Flomo, you
Shout
know. So
out
if you
to
went to
Flomo.
Flomo, you know.
You know, oh, that's what you say. That's
They
the
say,
the
it's
flow.
Flomo.
You gotta
know.
you gotta put the
you
stank
gotta
on it.
Flomo,
Huh?
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was-
Okay.
You gotta put a little.
Okay. I'm with you.
But I went to school
Shout
out
out to all
there.
of
You got to put the HBCU on it. That's
Yeah.
it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Flomo, you know.
I love Flomo, and I love Miami. I lived there 13 years.
Okay.
My daughter was born in South Miami High School.
Your daughter's from Miami.
She's from. Oh, she reminds.
She's a
Oh,
305.
she reminds me.
How
too.
old is
Yeah.
she?
She's 13.
Okay, yes.
But,
Hey,
you know,
you
she
got
lives
13.
in Connecticut, New
Oh,
Haven,
okay.
Connecticut. So shout out to New Haven, Connecticut
Shout
as
out
well.
to New Haven.
But so she lives there. She reminds people quickly. I am not
I'm
from
a
Connecticut.
305.
I am
Here.
from the 305. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, you lived there what 4 years?
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
She was
but
born there.
she
It's
was
not
born
where you
there.
live, it's
That's
where
my
you were
roots.
born.
Yeah.
I'm not
Where you
getting
were
up.
born.
Yep.
Well, I was born in Las Vegas.
Okay,
Which
well,
is
that's
kind of a
where
play off
Vegas.
of the. Exactly.
Okay.
Hey,
Keep your roots.
she has a lot of travel miles.
I
with her.
do, and I
Yeah.
have a.
Sky Miles.
So you was
Yeah.
born in Vegas. You ended up in
The
Connecticut.
way you say it
I,
makes it seem
I just
like,
got to recap. I'm trying to,
Okay.
make sure
Keep
the
up.
people are following this cool individual.
Yeah.
So you was born in Vegas, aka Miss Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was born on a military base. My mom was in the Air Force.
Okay. So that makes sense.
Okay,
You were
so
moving around
so you-
'cause of the
Well, technically. Yeah, that first move.
that first
Yeah.
move got you to Connecticut,
It did.
and you went all your schooling years through in
In
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Okay.
my formative years were done in Connecticut.
So I kind of where at in Connecticut?
New London.
New London.
New
I've
London.
never heard of New London. What is that close? Is that close to New Haven?
Very close. Like 40 minutes out. And it's on the coast. So I'm a coastal girl. I've always lived, except for now being in Atlanta.
And
Besides
no
that, I've
coast
always
here.
been on the coast.
Yeah.
sucks. I wish we had
No
one.
water here.
But it would probably be too crazy if we had
Everybody
water.
already wants to come to Atlanta.
I know. That's why I said
Yeah,
it was
if
too
it was
crazy if
water
we had
here,
water.
we would. Nah, we can't.
It would be
we
too.
can't do
It
it.
would be so packed.
Yeah, it would be.
It's
If
already
water
packed.
was
Yeah.
here, we would be in trouble. You know what I mean? But okay, so Connecticut, and then you was like, I'm tired of the snow. I'm
No,
gonna apply
well,
to HBCU.
I did start doing this thing called snowbirding, but that's a whole. We're not there yet on the
You
journey.
jump. Okay, don't.
I mean,
do
I
that.
jumped. So
Yeah.
then I decided I wanted to go to school,
Okay.
and I went to school at Fuller Memorial University.
So that
in
was your
Miami.
choice?
That was my choice.
How did you find that school?
I was just applying. Like I wasn't sure if I was going to go to school.
Okay.
So I was at a time in my life where I'm just very blessed, right? I went through a lot between the age of 13 and like 15.
Okay,
There was a
okay.
lot that happened
That was
trauma-wise
a-
to my family.
that was a crucial 3 years.
It was crucial, like
Okay.
real crucial, and that really kind of
Defined you.
reshaped who I was in my trajectory. And what pulled me back in and kind of got me on the right route was arts. It was arts
Okay.
and culture, and there was a mentor saying, "Write, you need to write. Be a part of this writing group. Be a part of this."
So that was like your outlet. In
It
the
was
clutch
100%
years.
my outlet.
Hey, we gonna have to bring her back through Cool
sure.
World to do some writing things.
I would. I mean, you get me
Hey,
back in my
we got to. Hey,
my
because
creative bag.
if that's what pulled you out, and then you traveled as far away from Connecticut as you
Okay.
could.
South.
It wasn't
I'm-
quite
Get me
like
to
that.
the
It was just
I'm
like,
going damn near to Costa Rica.
Right, I'm trying to get as far as I can.
Yeah, I was ready to. I just knew there was more.
Yeah, outside of
That's-
your bubble.
That's
There
how I
was-
ended up in Atlanta.
Yeah, you knew there was more.
Well, I was searching for more. It was a lot going on in my life as well, and I was just like, I gotta get out of Philadelphia. And I was, from 9th grade to 12th grade, that's when my dad had got remarried, and his wife is from Connecticut. That's how I got Connecticut roots. So we went from a 3-family household to like a 6, 7-family household.
Brady Bunch.
And they had her kids were she had a son my age, she had a daughter my sister's age, which is like grade above me, and then she had a younger daughter. Yeah, so we went there. So I was raised around, those formative years in high school was, I had stepbrothers and stepsisters.
adjustment.
What? It was a
Huge.
and they let us know at every
Especially
turn
having
of
to
chance.
live together in
Yeah.
small space.
Yeah. It was like, oh, we from Connecticut.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what's Connecticut? I had never been there. I ain't never know Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? But we cool. We really like the Brady Bunch. So
I love that blended family.
Yeah.
And that's a family too. And there's so many families that are blended now.
Most.
Most are blended. I come from a blended family as well.
But after that graduation, my grandmother had passed away, and it was like, yo, I gotta get out of Philadelphia. I'm going to somewhere far. And I applied to every school in the South and ended up at Clark Atlanta.
But how did you know you wanted to go south? Like, what prompted you?
Well, okay, so my father is from Florida,
Okay.
and we would travel to Florida like every summer almost from Philly. So I had some experiences in the South. I'm like, oh, it's warm weather. I got some family. I had a cousin here too as well, but I was trying to go to Florida. I was Florida State. There wasn't no
actually was supposed to go to
HBCU on
Florida State.
my
You
thing.
were.
I ended up in Morris Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, all
So-
great schools.
HBCUs.
Yeah.
And HBCUs.
Yeah.
Most
So
important.
we ended up here. We ended up here, and Bam, never left. Now all my family is here.
I love that though.
The
They
whole
what
them all
do you
down.
think prompted them because they saw how great it is in Atlanta?
I prompted them.
You just said it's time to make.
I called back. Hey, yo, Atlanta's where you need to be.
But
you know what I'm
that's how all the
saying?
New Yorkers and everybody else did.
Hold on,
when they got down here,
First
they
of
was
all,
like,
what
yo.
you're not gonna do is put Philly in the
That's what they
same
did.
place as New
That's
York.
What they did. That's what they did. All the other Northerners was like, yo, it's cheap down here. It's nice down here. It's space down here.
There's space down here, land down
Yeah,
Shout out to all my
everybody.
New Yorkers. Mike G, what up?
What's up, Mike?
My family's from New York. So my mom and my dad. My dad's from Harlem and my mom's from Brooklyn. It's a blend. I'm very
You got a lot of cultures going
I
on.
do. No, I
Your
do.
mom is from New York. Well, when you say Brooklyn and Harlem,
Yeah, it's two separate.
Yeah.
that already says a lot. And you said you was born in Vegas,
Yeah.
and then you went to Connecticut. I don't even know how.
Yeah. So what's interesting is Connecticut and New London and even in New Haven, a lot of parts of Connecticut, people from New York
Really?
live there. Yeah, they moved there because they want a quieter life or
Okay.
something that's a little bit more slow, but they still want an urban feel.
Gotcha.
Then you have these cities in Connecticut
Okay.
that are very much like that. They're very black and
Okay.
very black and brown.
I've been there. I know what's
Well,
going
you know,
on
I don't
in
have to tell you. I don't
Connecticut.
like.
They're
because
very
some
black. They're
people be
very black up
surprised.
there.
They're like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, well, what's Connecticut like? Is it more rich? Or are you wealthy? And I'm like, no, y'all don't know
Them poor.
Connecticut.
Them
It's
poor
not-
folks.
And the line, the wealth gap line.
Oh yeah.
Is
'Cause-
one of the largest in the country.
Because we could drive right up to them prestigious colleges up
Yeah.
there, Harvard and all those.
Yeah.
They right there. Yeah, all those. Right there. 'Cause my dad in Bridgeport. But getting back to this prestigious
Yeah, 'cause I wanna know
individual.
how the government called you.
No, wait, oh yeah, we were there. I'm like, okay, let's stay
She got the.
focused.
She got the. They dropped it on her doorstep down in Miami. They heard about all the lives she was changing down there, and they was like, "Man, we gotta, hey, get her, we get her
Yeah,
up
they
here."
called me.
Yeah.
Literally like that.
Really?
You lying.
No,
She
it didn't
applied.
happen quite like
She-
that. No, okay, so let me wrap up the story. Okay, so I'm in Miami.
Yeah.
At this point, I've worked with children at the Overtown Youth Center changed my entire life. At that, because before that, I was really working behind the scenes in entertainment and behind the scenes in film and production, things like that nature.
Oh yeah.
So I was like heavy
With
on.
Flo Rida and them.
I know I wasn't with Flo Rida, but I'm very familiar. But I know I was not. I was working behind the scenes on a show that aired on the WB network. If y'all remember the WB.
I do remember the WB.
So I was a production assistant.
Oh,
So when
wow.
I was in school, people used to be like, "It's kind of like you're not in school because you already have what you want to do." I was
You're
working.
doing it already.
I was doing it. So I was in my. It's really important to understand my profession really started from high school. I was working in the arts. That is why I have. I'm almost 40, but this is why I have so much experience.
Very ambitious.
I have that in me. It's just in me.
Are you the only child?
No, I have brothers. Me, I have an older sister, and I have 4 brothers. One who passed, and so there's. What does that make 6 of us?
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's not even a
family.
blended family. That's just yo, mama and daddy going crazy.
No, it's blended. That's a blended family. We're
Oh,
blended.
okay. So you got okay.
That's a whole other story. I know we don't.
Nah. We
here
here.
forever.
No. We're not.
That's a whole other story. But yes,
Okay.
it is a blended family.
So you was working in the arts your whole.
Literally my whole life. It's all I've done. And so through that, but it's really because it's what saves lives. That is what it's community. It's always been about. I was always in communities where they need access to arts and culture.
Hey.
They didn't have the same resources.
Yes.
And so it was really that drove me, and arts was the tool. It was the
Yes.
vehicle. So because of that led me into community leadership and cultural leadership.
That's
And then
right.
I started becoming executive directors of nonprofits and doing things that I'm not sure I ever saw myself doing.
Okay.
So that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Now the call happened when I got the opportunity to go back to community from Miami to run a nonprofit organization.
Oh.
And they were like, come be our executive director. I was like,
You was excited?
And then
yes.
Okay.
To
You know,
get-
to be
you
a
wanted
leader
to be back
of
in Connecticut.
no.
That's why I was like,
That part I didn't, but I also had my daughter. She was young. I wanted her to be raised around family.
For sure.
So it just made sense.
Okay.
So I went back. It was the best decision I made. It was absolutely the best decision I made. That is where my arts and government career started. And it's like the work because you're a big fish in a small pond.
Right.
And the work was more transformational
Okay.
and seen quickly, and
Right.
felt quickly,
Just
the
be
impact.
Because of that small pond.
Because of that, and the way the impact happened, because it's small, it's happening more rapidly. And so because of
like
that is then how I literally got tapped by the government.
Wow.
Andre was like, "Hey, I need you down here."
No, not. So to be clear, I worked in a few different government agencies. I worked for the state of Connecticut Office of the Arts. That was my first government job. They asked me to apply. I was prompted to apply.
Nice.
I waited to the very last day to apply. Didn't think I would get it. Thought I was the least qualified person.
They asked you to do it. You should have gone. Oh, well, they want me.
No, and I still went through a process.
We get asked to do a lot of applications.
Yeah, right. I mean, I did not know.
Shut up.
You're so silly.
Yeah. Well.
But so I worked there, and then I worked there for about 4 years, and just it was the most life-changing thing to see how much you can leverage working in the government and being able to pour resources to communities who are not. They're not tapping in. They're not knocking on the door of the Connecticut Office of the Arts. They don't even know it exists.
Yeah.
So now it's like, how do we make it culturally resonant? How do we make sure they know? Like, how do we make sure it's connected to people? So that was the work. That work then led me to being appointed as the Director of Arts, Culture, and Tourism for the City of Atlanta.
Wow.
Nice.
That sounds like what my dad is doing up there.
What's he doing?
He has a non-for-profit that he started called Faith Acts for Education.
I have heard of that.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it is big. So,
Yeah.
yes, I'm not going to say any names because I was going to say a good friend of mine, I believe, works.
You can say a
that.
name.
Well, I don't know if
them
he
all.
actually does have to fact check.
Okay. Well, that's.
And I don't want him to be like, oh, you said my name.
No, my dad started that organization.
And doesn't it intersect a little bit with like politics?
Politics,
Yeah.
faith, and
That's a major organization,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
do work all over. I don't know if it's beyond Connecticut, but I know it's all over Connecticut.
it's
That's your dad.
That's my dad.
Look at you.
Look at me.
Okay, so now I got questions for you. I'm like, let's make this about you and your journey.
No, it's your journey. We here to figure out your journey, and the fact
Small
that
world.
cool world. is
A
what we
cool
say.
world.
Yeah,
Come
cool
on.
world for sure. So the fact that you are now in a transformational space in Atlanta,
Yeah.
what does that look like for like creatives, and like what is the thing that is on your to-do list
Top five.
because
Ooh.
Atlanta is a creative city.
It is.
It
That's
is.
what we're
It's-
known
oh,
for.
yeah.
It's a big
culturally,
prime
like,
as
around
far
the
as
world.
creativity
I agree.
and impact,
Yeah.
influence. So when you say I am now in this role, 2026,
Yeah.
you know what is on your to-do list to kind of
I think, well, first of all, it's important to acknowledge that Atlanta is already a cultural mecca. And I literally had said in another interview, like, what do you do for a place that has all the culture? You know, what does that mean? What does that look like?
that's why I asked.
Right? But what you need to do, I think, one of the things is being able to amplify what's here. A lot of times people come into places that they're not from, and I know I'm not from here, but I have respect for places that
Yeah.
I'm not from. And you come in and you listen and you learn what's already happening, and you listen to where the gaps are,
Yeah.
and opportunities to bring people together, opportunities to invest, opportunities to grow and scale. You don't come and think you know better, right? So that's number one. But number two, I think, is once you understand the scene, how do you amplify it to the next level, making sure the visibility is there, making sure the packaging is there, making sure that we're continuing to be marketed at a global level. Right. So it's really about continuing to amplify. But one thing I will say is unifying the scene, because everything is here. But what I have realized is people are not necessarily in conversation.
Let me
definitely
tell you.
not.
So
And that bothers
man,
us.
it does, and a lot of
Yeah.
creatives that come sit down and talk with us that are individually doing great things here in the city, they say the same thing. They said it's a disconnect on the actual creative community to
Right.
where we can work together and actually collaborate and do things. They said it's a very
It's cliquish.
it's very cliquish and it's very separate.
Right,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So that's why I asked the questions that I asked, because I gotta be obligated to the people who have sat in this chair
Absolutely.
before you that have said, hey, yeah.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to get, or who are you talking to? How long does it take you to get the information that you need to do the work that you need to do?
It doesn't take that long. I mean, I think, but for me, because I've been in the work for so long, and
Yeah.
I'm also from the culture,
Right.
and I think, I might not be from here, but
Right.
I'm from the culture, and I've worked in this my whole life. And I'm also discerning, so it doesn't take long to like be in conversations and be like, all right, I see what's going on here, and I hear what y'all are saying.
What you say? I see what the fuck going on.
I didn't say that. I I just see what's going on. I hear y'all. And now it's like the question I ask myself and my office asks ourselves is, you're so funny, is what role do we need to play in this ecosystem to help get us culturally where we need to go?
Yes.
We are not the only answer. We are part of the ecosystem of answers.
Right.
But I think we are in a positional level of power. And so what that means is like we need to play a role in convening people, number one.
Okay.
Meaning bringing people together. Mm-hmm. Number two, advocating. Like there is not, I don't know if y'all are familiar with advocacy arms and arts councils that do advocacy specifically for funding and grants.
No, we would love to hear more about that.
So there's not many of them in Georgia at all. And a lot of states have an advocacy arm that literally lobbies for money for arts and culture. We need something like to that degree.
Yeah.
Right? And there are people doing the work. There are some people who are starting to do that work. So we need to put something behind that because without the advocacy, we're not going to get the investment we need on a federal or state level. You're just not. And city government can't do it all. It has to do it with partners.
Right.
So that is needed. And so that is what is really needed. Another thing that is needed is focusing on the creative industry that's not necessarily just non-for-profits.
Okay.
It has to also be for profits and entrepreneurs who are in that space.
Because listen, we are not non-for-profit over here. We are for-profit.
Yeah, and that's okay. But that's okay.
But we do have a non-for-profit sector, though.
Yeah, okay.
I like that you have both.
Yeah.
I think both things serve a purpose.
Right.
And so I think, number one, nonprofits are great. If you look at nonprofits and the work that is that on my
I didn't know what it was. I thought it was.
But if you look at what they've done to support movements, positive impact in community. Nonprofits do really great work.
They do.
For-profits do great work too. And there's a lot of for-profits that have the social impact. But a lot of the difference is a lot of the social impact for entertainment industries or what I'm trying to say, cultural institutions, they also can financially do well, build wealth, which is important.
I agree. But my question, I have so many questions. When you said that the city wants to partner with different organizations, bringing people together, what does that look like? Because most times the same organizations, the same big names, the same people in the city get the funding, get the attention, the same. It goes always to the same group of people. Yeah. And how does the little guy, the entrepreneur, the people
the
that
cool
are
worlds of the
cool
industry.
worlds that are out here on the ground doing the work.
Yeah.
How do we become a partner of the city, and how do we, you know what I'm saying?
Like this?
Yeah.
Being here like this.
Oh, okay.
Am I the first government official who's come and sat here with y'all?
No. We official maybe.
Yeah,
official. Officially
we had
official.
somebody running for mayor come through.
Oh, okay.
We've had
Well, from an arts and culture.
Yeah, you're the first one.
This is important.
Yes. Okay.
So if I'm gonna go and
that's why we've been on your
been
on your back like
but it's
like
okay.
a boot
I
bag.
wanted to come.
Yeah.
It's just my schedule.
We understand.
But just like I'm gonna go maybe and do an interview on the news, that's just as important as coming and doing a podcast.
For sure.
And
a cool cast.
A cool cast.
There
I
you
forgot I have to say everything
Hey.
cool.
Yeah.
So I come do the cool cast with y'all. But it's really about reaching all audiences.
Yes.
And really my priority personally is new audiences and answering the call for this generation.
Yes.
This generation, like, yes, we love legacy. We honor it. It informs us. We can't stay there.
Because there is an old and new Atlanta.
Yeah.
There is an old and a new Atlanta.
And I think building a bridge.
Yes.
Why can't both things exist?
They can't. Well, they obviously do. There's just no bridge.
Right.
There's no bridge, and we want to help build that bridge as well.
Yeah.
She's the bridge.
She's the bridge.
She said, yeah, she.
Okay.
Or she.
You're the bridge.
She's the
Right now-
curator. She's the
I'm like, wait,
curator.
don't put that
She's the
curator all the way on
of
my
the bridge.
shoulders.
Yeah.
She's
She's the curator of the bridge and
I
arts
can
and
build
culture.
bridges and arts and
She
culture.
said, I can build bridges.
No, because we do a lot of work with the students on the HBCU campuses and all of the campuses now. We've opened it up, but we work with the younger generation as well because we know it's important to bridge the gap between them and us and what's going on and make sure that they have the resources and the knowledge to move forward in this world and be a successful individual. Because most of the time,
in the creative world.
In the creative world, because they're going to be 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say 8 times out of 10, they're going to be entrepreneurs.
That's right.
We're going to get a
It's
degree,
true.
we're going to do what we're going to do, and then it's like, I really want to follow my passion.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, your passion is going to
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more. And I think we should encourage all types of pathways.
We
for young
definitely encourage them to go get some stable employments and things like
Yeah,
that.
for
But like what you're in school for. But you know, it's hyper. What's the word? It's spotlighted a lot. Like entrepreneurship is such a buzzword right now in this day and age, where everybody wants to chase that, but they don't understand that that's a calling. I feel like, you know what I mean? So like, if you're going to be that, you have to really learn how to be disciplined and structured and things like that. So a lot of them, they just jump into it expecting to be influencers and rappers, and you hear all the success stories without hearing the actual journey.
The journey.
Yeah, the process.
Yeah,
And it is a process. It takes time.
Yes.
It's not like the outcome of what we usually see. We see people at their best.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
see them at what we aspire to be, but we don't see the long nights, the sacrifice, what led to that. And that's where it doesn't even matter by age. I just usually when you see someone pop up and all of a sudden they're successful, it was
It's
not
10 years
over.
behind
It
that.
was 10 years
What?
behind that.
10 years and a lot of slip and falls and
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of
like
no's,
pivots
a lot of
and-
fails.
Yeah.
Yes.
And people, like, heavy is the crown, right? Because people say they want that, but then when they get the opportunity to have that, it's can you carry the crown? Meaning, have you done the work to be able to sustain the foundation?
And that's
right?
the community that we are building, so that we get people to understand there's an accountability to actually chasing your
that.
dreams. You know what
I
I'm saying?
love that. So y'all focus on a lot of like workforce related things, or is that part of it?
I would love to
wouldn't
say
call
workforce.
it. Yeah, I wouldn't call it workforce.
When it comes from a government official,
Okay.
she's saying we need to add that to the arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Because, but we do deal with a lot of like youth, and the workforce aspect and the work study aspect would be a good ignite for that, right? So, but we bring them together too, and it's not just students; it's adults. You know
All
what
the
I'm
people in
saying?
the
That are living in or chasing their creativity. So we show them how to take their creativity and turn it into like influence, impact, income.
I love that. And income and money.
That's a goal,
Yeah,
for sure.
it's definitely a goal, because you can't live in your passion if you're not making no money.
Right.
So that is my heart's passion, is what the way you just described is how do we connect creativity, culture, all of that. How does that
community.
build it in community?
That's our 3
and
C's.
social. Oh, is it? See, look
Yeah,
at
that's
that. I'm just aligned. Okay. I'm just aligned out here. But how do we connect that to wealth building? How do we connect that? How does that impact our economics? How does that impact being able to have healthcare and insurance and transportation and equity in these spaces, right? Like art. And so I talk often about cultural equity, and that's the work.
Go
Literally
ahead,
the work.
speak a little more on it.
So
Like
I was about to explain that to people.
yeah.
So cultural equity is really looking at not just people who have access to the arts and making sure everyone has access to the arts and can participate in the arts.
What does that mean? Access to the arts? When you say
Just being able to engage with the arts, see the arts, participate, being able to understand about the different pipelines and pathways into the arts. Like that is access. That's information that you can do something with, right? So cultural equity, though, is beyond that. It is saying arts and culture is a tool for social impact.
Yeah.
Meaning that we play a role, and we actually a strong role in looking at how do we look at the unhoused community. You know, what role do we play in helping to solve that? What role do we play in helping to look at, you know, health and transportation and mobility? What role do we play in even the information? Like through, you know, you think about culture, you can do campaigns, you can do so much that resonates with people who won't pay attention if it doesn't look like culture, right?
Yeah.
So even looking at safety, looking at making sure young people have things to do and violence prevention. That's what the way I look at arts and culture. It's not just like, it's nice, but it's necessary.
Right.
And it's actually the part of the answer in these spaces. So cultural equity, that's what it is. It's all about social impact. So if we're not doing that, I don't really know what we're doing, right? If we're not creating things, and at the end of the day, people are not more educated, better off, can pay their bills, more wealthy, or building wealth, even understanding how to do that, then I think we're missing the mark, right? And so for me, the work that I have dedicated myself to is that type of work. So when I look at it in the context of like, how do you do that within the city? That's the purpose. Like arts and culture is in within a municipal government where it's about services. We're supposed to be looking at the landscape. We're supposed to be looking at the health. Does it always operate like that? Not necessarily. No, but there are many
I'm saying
people,
that from my lens, not your lens.
Right. No, I get it.
I said that real quick.
Yeah,
not
me
even
too.
close.
That's what I was like,
Yeah, but it can.
Yeah, it
can.
It will. I think.
And it will.
So to you,
It has. I've done it.
Hey,
I've done it.
that's why you're sitting here, cool and
Dun, dun, dun.
wow.
So I've done it. You was like, so
She want
saying
this
all of
chair.
that, I do want. What does success look like to you in this role? In a year or two, or however long you think it takes.
Well, give us a
what
goal.
What does that look like to you?
I have so many goals.
We
Okay.
teaching
Come on,
goals.
tell 'em.
We
We
teaching
wanna
goal
know.
setting in 2026.
Yeah, we
We have
We're
so
working on that.
many goals. I think so. For me, number one is being able. Of course, we want to sustain the office and make sure because it's a large office. It's actually a legacy
Is it?
office. Yeah, it's like I have a staff just shy of 30 people.
Oh, that
we
is a
have
large
multiple divisions: education, public art, the production arm, which is like producing events. We have a lot grant making where we give out funding to artists and nonprofit organizations. So there's so many.
We was hoping to
elements.
get a grant from you guys.
Did you apply?
Got denied. Yeah, we applied that
You
long
did?
application. That application was so
He
long.
did. He was complaining.
Ah.
Well, give us feedback and
All right,
you know,
I'ma give you
go
feed-
straight-
I'ma
not
give you-
on the mic.
We're not on the mic.
Offline. Give us some feedback.
Offline.
But we do a lot of that. So I think sustaining services that matter to people is important. But honestly, one of my goals is trying to make sure that we are really going to the next level globally, right? So looking at how we're doing cultural districts, for example, it is something that we want to be able to do.
Cultural districts.
Yeah.
Cultural districts. Explain.
Cultural
I like how that
districts.
sounds, but I want to.
What do you
I was
think?
gonna say,
If
what
when you
is
hear
that?
that, how would you say?
Pockets within the city
I was about to say,
that
each city
are
that has their own.
that are dedicated to
Exactly what it is.
Like this is
Where
the arts
are they
district.
though?
This
Because
is the
They're
I
here.
feel like this is a cultural district,
Well,
but
Is it- oh, that's a good-
entertainment. You know.
I feel like this west side or this area right here could be a cultural district, just like Castleberry
Yep, it's a
is-
cultural district.
is. But I feel like right here, where we are, right here off the belt line, west side belt line, I feel like
Because there's so
could be.
much this way that hasn't really been underutilized.
But FIFA's coming right here.
And then, yeah, people's gonna be right
Yes,
there at
it's
Pittsburgh
But
Yards.
I feel like we need some more resources. I got some
Definitely.
ideas
We have a few.
that will transform these areas that will allow for. I like that cultural district.
Well, and that's, to your point, I love what y'all are saying because it's just about identifying them. We
Yeah.
already said Atlanta has everything here already. There are natural cultural districts here because people have created them organically. So now, how do we recognize them, designate them, and say, okay, how do we support?
But all right, think about it like this.
That's what
You're from Miami.
That's what I'm
talking
You lived in Miami, so you know
Yeah, I
the
say I'm
wind,
by way from Miami.
you
I
know
say
the
I'm
windward.
from
You
by
know,
way of
By way.
Miami.
you know the windward area.
I do, yeah.
Atlanta needs that, and
That's a
I
cultural
feel like
district.
this
Yeah.
area should be like windward. In
So there's work
Atlanta.
happening around this. So, but this is why I'm so glad that we're having a conversation because we need all the voices at
Yes.
the table, right? For people to, number one, have input. We're not there yet. There will be a huge community engagement process.
And we need to be on the email list.
But
for
also
that.
like being a part of the committees.
Yes,
Sure.
that-
Establishing,
For sure.
okay, where's
Yes.
designated? There are people who've done a great deal of work on this already and it's been wonderful, but it's like, how do we make sure everyone's included? How do we make sure we don't miss anything? So for me, success looks like by year 5 or 4 or wherever, we've identified
Yes.
these areas and now they're functioning as districts.
I can't wait for it. I'm
too.
excited about that.
I'm
That
looking
gets
forward
me
to that,
excited to
for
zip
real.
my jacket up for that. Because
I'm looking forward to that.
that is very important. Because when I see how a city like Miami is utilizing the arts and
yeah.
culture to actually bring in tourists and
Yeah.
and
That's
and
money.
a lot of like
Look at
They
good
bring in
money.
billions.
Yeah.
But
it's
what
good
I
money.
will say, what I will say, I'm gonna say this.
say it please, man.
The people who are from Miami gonna know why I'm saying this. Is I agree. And if you go to Art Basel and all that, it's amazing. What they have done, hands down, has been great. However, what I will say is we have to find a way to do it through an anti-displacement lens. Because there was a whole
Well,
community.
well, that's what I'm saying. Atlanta,
Yes.
Yeah.
Atlanta is
Spot
the
on with
perfect place for
It
that.
is. Yeah, you're speaking my language.
Yes, I feel like Atlanta.
Yeah. Spot
You said it.
not on
You
the
said
day.
it.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
I could see that in Miami. They kicked them folks out, and then they. I'm saying
But
it
it
from
happened.
outside looking in. Like I ain't never
No,
lived
like
there.
that, all of that was. I won't get in trouble because you know. But
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of
we
that,
understand,
I
we
would
understand.
just say, I do like Art Basel and what they're doing. I'm not saying that, but I want to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm just not even gonna talk about Miami in general. It's just where you
It
see
happens.
most
It's
districts
happening
that pop
here.
up.
Yeah.
It's happening here.
Displaced.
Yeah, it's happening.
And no one asked the question: what community was here 1st? Where did those folks go? You know, how are we taking care of that? You know, so that to me is important.
Yeah, we got an artist. But yeah. So we've had a great time, but cultural districts
Yeah, that's a goal.
goals. That's
That's
a
one.
goal.
That's one of
of
the goals.
She
I think
said
the
she got
other
a few.
goal is arts equity and equitable funding, making sure that the funding is expanded. Because if we don't have enough funding to go around for all the needs that are there for the creative scene, right? So we need to be able to diversify funding.
Yes.
So everyone who's in the creative scene can benefit, and that includes diversifying the portfolio of how we even look at culture.
Yeah.
It is not just nonprofit organizations.
No, it's not.
It's artists, it's creative industries as far as every industry, every discipline, but also creative for-profits, and it's the nonprofits. That's all part of the creative ecosystem. So diversifying funding is key as well. But I also
For
think
sure. We like funding.
arts equity, we like funding, right?
We like
Everybody who
funding.
doesn't. But arts equity and arts policy. Because so when I was in New Haven, we created something called a culture equity plan, which became actual policy for that city. Inside of that, there are things that are mandated. That now, when you look at arts and culture, this is how we do it. This is who needs to be included, and it's on paper as a policy.
Wow.
That's really important for taking us to protect artists, to protect people in the creative scene, and being able again to speak to what I was talking about earlier about the equity in that.
Yeah.
Right. That's important. So there's that. So economics, I can think breaking us out of our silos. If we can say we're working as a more unified
Right.
Man,
arts and culture
We would
scene,
love to see that.
because we
Like
say
that's a goal of ours.
we say education plus community equals opportunity, right? So if we can, we're working to figure out that equation on how we can come together and collaborate. You know, collaborative creativity and community
yeah, that's what it is.
is opportunity. So we digging it in. We gonna dig in 2026. I feel like it's no better time than right now to actually figure this thing out.
No better time than right
That's why we had to get you
I got
here
one more
early.
question. And then because I know you have. But being that FIFA is coming, and I know that they've been having meetings on the Beltline and all these things about getting people involved or just kind of getting us ready to know that it's coming and you can be a part. But
Yeah.
what does that really look like being a part? Like,
What does that-
because we know that the entertainment hub is going to be right there at Pittsburgh Yards. Like,
That's
the-
statement. That's
the
a
small-
state.
Right, but for the smaller people around,
Yeah.
For the big small dog.
There's a lot of stuff coming, and it's gonna be announced in the next few, a few weeks. I promise you. There's like literally.
I just want to know what it looked like.
Is,
and how
is,
can
is
we
there
can-
opportunities?
there's
coming?
opportunities
Okay.
coming.
You gonna keep us posted?
I
You
absolutely
gonna keep
will
us posted?
keep it
Because we
it
looking
posted.
for some opportunities.
Yeah.
We got the Cool World Cup over here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like the way that sounds.
know you like how that sound.
There are opportunities
It's a
coming,
lot of
and people have
things.
been working really, really hard
I-
to get prepared for World Cup. And I
Yeah.
can tell you, culturally, we have some things that I think the community is going to be very excited about, and there's
Yeah.
opportunities to be involved. So it's
Okay.
not just like come and participate. No, come and like activate. Come
Okay.
and be a part. So that is coming out.
Activate,
We
yes.
cannot talk about it yet because it's
Yeah.
been announced.
Okay.
But it is coming.
All right, we because we
we
looking
looking
for some
forward to.
opportunities to
Okay.
ignite
Yeah.
some
We're
artists
looking forward to it.
and some things. We got some cool people.
Yeah.
You know, and some cool, that we want to just create some cool opportunities for.
Okay, I got
or
you.
be a part of some cool opportunities.
Right.
Everything cool.
Yeah,
You already
everything.
know.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I was
You already know.
told at the door.
Yeah.
Only cool things
Shut it
here.
down.
You came and had your
Dope
Cool
out.
World coffee.
This was
you know what
so
I'm
great.
saying?
If y'all ever come here, please ask him to create this for you. What is this?
Listen, no, we're
I
not
don't even
going
know
to
what
do
I was
that.
drinking.
Listen.
This was
Tell
so
everybody,
good.
yeah,
This is
everybody.
the disclaimer.
Espresso.
Y'all don't come here asking for espressos.
It was so good. Thank you.
Right, she
Yeah.
took it off.
It's
No,
all-
it was great.
Special
we appreciate
ingredients.
you.
No,
Coming
thank
through,
you.
like-
Yeah, this is
I know we've been on you
This-
like,
this
where you
was-
at? Where you
I
at?
know.
Yeah.
I've tried. I was like, let me make this happen because
look,
if it don't happen now, it may
She
never.
came
never
and got
happen.
styled
I
out, boy. Look,
know.
hey.
Listen, hold
Y'all
on.
better talk about these. Hey,
Like,
you're part of the team now.
Yeah.
You're part of the
I'll
team now.
take it. I love this.
Huh?
I have to cash it. What's your thing?
We're gonna do that offline. Don't start talking to these folk about
Oh,
money.
I didn't know. I thought we were done.
I mean,
Nah, we about to be done.
edit that out. That needs to be
No,
out.
no,
Wrap it up.
that don't need to be out. Y'all get y'all
we're gonna
hoodie.
wrap it up.
Y'all know where it's at on the website.
Okay.
We got all sizes. You know,
That is
shout out to
so
Sean
funny.
Monkey.
Y'all not gonna
Check this
edit that
edition. No, we will not.
Because
Because they need a shop. They need a shop. We got a lot of happy customers on the street right now.
Do.
But let's continue the
us,
trend.
you know what I'm saying?
So when you wear that, we go back to the office. Like, yeah, I'm in the cool world.
No, I got it. I
get
got y'all.
it.
Yeah, I share y'all stuff.
Hey,
You know on my
amen.
social. I
Get out of here.
Amen.
You know that. You don't know that?
No, we just double checking.
Y'all tag me in things.
I
and
tag you in
and
everything.
I share it.
Look at you.
Don't
Hey,
tag.
bless you, sister.
I'm done. Dude,
Bless
this is
you.
all
Hey,
y'all are getting
hey.
out of me for today.
Let these
I'm
folks know
done.
where they can find you. Let them know where they can find you at.
Instagram, Adriane V Jefferson is the easiest way to get to me.
Yeah.
Adriane V as in
Vegas.
Vegas, Jefferson.
And if y'all trying to get the needle moved here in the city, y'all pull up at Trinity Avenue down there.
Don't just pull up, please. Make an appointment.
Go down to the city.
Make an appointment, right.
Go down to the city hall and ask for Adriane.
No, yeah.
Ask for Vegas, matter of fact. Then you
Like,
gonna
See,
get a better
like, see who
response.
they bring out. I'm like, I don't.
Well, this is another edition of Dreamers Create Cool. Man, I'm Willie Millions.
True Davis.
And I'm Adriane.
Hey, hey,
That was
man.
my
Hey,
cue.
that's
And
it.
we out.
That's it. We out. Like and subscribe.
Yep.
And until next time.